students, welcome back to class. So today I was watching this presentation by this new student named Repsion, and unfortunately he got so mixed up. He didn't even look at the assignment criteria at all, so I'll just show it to you here, okay? This is what he was supposed to do. He was supposed to talk about the industries, okay? The meat industry and how it's terrible for the animals, the dairy industry, the egg industry, fur, wool, silk, honey. He was supposed to also talk about the eco footprint of animal agriculture, and his entire presentation, he just forgot. He was also supposed to talk about human health and how it is greatly increased by eating more fruits and vegetables, healthy foods. And he was supposed to talk about speciesism and how that's the first form of racism. He was also in his presentation supposed to talk about vegan phobia, which is being cruel to animal defenders. He was supposed to explain these, and he was also supposed to talk about animal defenders that he knows, to praise one or two of them, do some research. So unfortunately, in his assignment, he didn't talk vegan to me at all. He didn't explain these things. All he did was just try to reinforce the fact that he is too weak and too cowardly and just not good enough to be vegan, unfortunately. So let's look at the tiny clip that sums up pretty much all that this guy stands for. This is me talking to him. So why aren't you vegan yet?
Because I don't want to be.
He doesn't want to be. So let's go over the definition again. Okay? Being vegan means being kind to animals. So this guy doesn't want to be kind to animals. It means not paying people to hurt them. And this guy, you, Repsion, whatever your real name is, I don't know, you want to keep paying people to hurt animals. It's very strange. I don't know why you would choose that, but you clearly said it here in your presentation. So let's go over to make sure that you understand exactly what it is you're saying. This is what you stand for. You pay people in the meat industry to rape females by forcing cows and pigs to be pregnant without consent. You follow this up by stealing their babies and eating them. This is what happens in the dairy industry and in the meat industry. It's very sad. And you're okay with it. But you see, at this school, we're about consent. We don't think it's okay to touch somebody inappropriately if they're clearly with their body language saying it's not okay. Like, I don't know what kind of relationships you have in your personal life, but if you're in these kind of relationships, you might want to see a therapist if you think it's okay to just touch somebody inappropriately, I think, most high schools are teaching some basic stuff like that, okay? So there's no difference really between animals and between children and adults. You wouldn't touch a child's private parts. Animals have the same kind of intellectual ability, so you wouldn't do that to an animal either, okay? All right. So another thing that you do, unfortunately, is you pay people in the dairy industry to touch bulls' private parts and to steal their sperm. Sort of along the same lines, but you see, that's what they do. They masturbate them, they steal their sperm, and they force it into a female. So here at That Vegan Teacher School, we are against this kind of thing. Okay, so maybe this isn't the right school for you. Maybe you're just not mature enough, not quite ready yet. But I always give people lots of chances. You're welcome to redo your assignment. Because right now, what you're still doing and encouraging people to do is to pay people in the egg industry to grind up baby boy chicks at just 1 day old because they will never be able to lay eggs, and so they are considered to be useless. That's what you do. That's what you pay for. That's what you encourage to your audience in this video to keep doing. If you're the kind of guy who would see a little baby chick and would be okay with walking into your kitchen, opening up your blender, putting the baby chick in there, closing lid, and pressing the button. That's fucked up in the head. That's psychotic. That's abuse beyond something I can even understand. Why would you ever want to do that to baby chicks? But that's what they do in the industry, because the little baby boys are considered to be useless. And so by the billions, they do that. Now, you could have simply said to your audience, you know what, we should strive to be vegan, we should strive to be better, we should all stop buying eggs and find alternatives. But that's not what you did, is it? No. You also encourage people to pay for the cycle of violence. Chickens are sentient beings who want to keep their legs. They don't want them chopped off and eaten by you. They have a right to keep their legs. Okay, so stop encouraging animal abuse. Okay, you've heard the expression, my body, my choice, right? So that's right, it applies to chickens as well. They want the choice to keep their legs attached to their bodies. It's pretty simple. They're pretty much running away and saying, don't cook me, don't boil me, don't slit my throat. All of these animals are very clearly giving you the message that you should leave them the fuck alone. But you don't seem to care. Again, the definition of veganism is being kind to animals. It means not paying people to hurt them. And you clearly said with this smirk on your face, I don't care. So there's not really much that we can do about that, is there? There's evil people on this planet, and there are kind people on the planet. Here's another thing that's very interesting. See, here's what being vegan is like. Being vegan is like trying to rescue drowning animals, desperately pulling them out of the water one by one, and having your family, friends, and everyone around you throwing them back in. So that's the kind of human that you are. If you were at a beach somewhere or anywhere where there's drowning animals, and all the vegans would be there rolling up their sleeves and being better people, being good humans, rescuing the animals, going in there and swimming and saving them, dogs and cats, on ice or whatever, picture whatever kind of animal is drowning. You would be the guy standing at the side like this and going, and as they're running past you and putting the bodies there that they've just rescued and running back in to get more bodies, you would be taking the animals and throwing them back in as far as you can so that they can keep drowning. That's the kind of piece of shit that you are. Yeah. It's just the truth. But, people can change. So how do we get people to change? Well, I don't know. It takes 100 clicks to become vegan. You got to get it into your head and you have to feel it in your heart. You also have to be just tougher and braver. You can't be a weakling. You can't be just a piece of shit human like this guy. You got to actually care beyond yourself. You got to be able to envision what it would be like to be the victim. You have empathy. Be against cruelty. Be kind. It's sort of basic. You don't even have to love animals. You just have to understand that they have a right to their body integrity, to not be tortured. Okay? Right. So the next presentation, I want you to talk about all of these things that I talked about here and the assignment criteria. Okay? It's not that hard. You just go through them quickly and just do a little bit of research. You can do even 30 seconds on each one of these. The meat industry, talk about, just show some cards like I did here. Whatever, okay? Talk about some great animal defenders if you want. You can talk about me. I am a great animal defender. I'm here every day talking about the animals who will never be able to thank me. It's not like, I'm doing something for my family or for a boss or I'm going to get money for it. I am literally doing it for the poor, innocent animals who are suffering by the billions right now. And that's what you should be doing too. So I'm inviting you to join me here in this fight for animal liberation. Animals need a Bill of Rights. They need a Bill of Rights to protect them. They need a Bill of Rights to protect them from evil people like you. They need a Bill of Rights to protect them from being stolen, murdered, chopped up, incarcerated, imprisoned. They need to get out of the animal holocaust that they are in right now. They need protection. They need a guarantee that they will not end up in a gas chamber. But you're okay with that. You've made it very clear. You don't want to be vegan. You're totally fine with gas chambers. I'm not. I'm not okay with it. So hopefully you'll change. So let's follow up. If you need help, by the way, you can go to bosch.tv for recipes or any millions of places. Just look in the description down below. You will see there's links to different vegan chefs. Okay, Bosch TV is a kind of a fun place to go for recipes. It's just one of many. You can Google healthy vegan recipes. If you don't believe that it is healthy to be vegan, then go and watch The Game Changers. Or just Google healthy vegan athletes. One of them is named Nimai Delgado. You can see him. He's over on Instagram. If you need more help, you can also go to howdoigovegan.com. Howdoigovegan.com. Sing it again. Howdoigovegan.com. Sing it again. Howdoigovegan.com. Sing it again. Howdoigovegan.com. All right? Got it? You can get a lot of information there. All right, so thank you everybody for coming to class today. Unfortunately, he failed this assignment really badly. Repsion, it's really a shame. It's such a disappointment, you know? What can I say? I hope you change. I hope you can become vegan from now on. Join me on the right side of history, and we will see you all in the next video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you think this channel has some sort of value, and also to press the notification bell. Help us get these animals out of hell. Together we can do it. Oh, coming up on the screen are going to be a bunch of other videos. Go ahead and click on those too. Be curious. Look around the site. There's some really interesting videos. I do some videos about Gordon Ramsay, about animal abusers, about people who save animals, amazing animal defenders. And there's also some different links to different things, like a Facebook group called What Broke Vegans Eat. You know, there's never an excuse for animal abuse. There just isn't. Anyone can be vegan because it means just being kind to animals. It just means don't pay people to hurt them. So everybody can strive for this, right? Okay. Thanks for being here. I will see you all in the next video. Bye for now. Do, 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 do.